For those of you that don't know, my name is Josh Harrington. I am the regional representative for the Lake Southeast. I have no idea how to turn the volume up. Pete?
We're talking, that'll help.
I'll just talk really loud. Does that work?
Yeah.
Right?
No. Put your glasses on, John.
Yes, yes. Hello, is that better?
Yeah. Just don't stand in front of it. I got it.
All right. I'm Josh Harrington, like I said, and we have a couple of regional reps, assistant regional reps here, Robert Ork and Chip Sesko, that you met when you checked in. If you didn't say hey to him, say hey to him.
Hey to him.
Hey. First off, I just want to say I'm glad we didn't have this last weekend. No one should be here. Before we get started today, I do want to take a moment to thank the folks here at DreamMore and Dollywood, Pete, Catherine, Amanda. We started planning this event, believe it or not, with the group services sales manager here back in May, I believe it was. So this is a culmination of a lot of work from everybody involved. So I want to thank all the park people for being here and for bringing goodies for everybody. I know it's difficult to be away from the parks at this time of the year because, opening day is around the corner for our region for most parks. And while we're on the subject of thanks, I want to thank all of you guys for being here as well, because without you guys, none of this would be possible either. So without further ado, I'm going to let Pete have a few words here, and then we're going to get started.
I just wanted to welcome everybody to Josh and say thanks for coming. Great turnout. I think we're knocking on the door of No Coaster from last week, so we have a couple more stragglers come in. I think we may top their attendance from last week. I agree with Josh. I'm very glad that we weren't doing this in 6 or 8 inches of snow, or for those of you that are further northeast of us, 2 feet of snow. But glad that you're here. If you need anything, Catherine and I will be in the back of the room. Amanda from the resort will be wandering around. But how many of y'all stayed here? Great. I hope everybody enjoyed it. To the portfolio of properties for Dollywood. I'll tell you what's interesting is those alarm clocks that we have.
I love the alarm clock.
Oh, that's awesome.
I loved it.
Huge. I think pretty much everybody knows who Peter Greenberg is, the guy from CBS News, and now works for. I think he works for ABC.
They were awesome.
A travel editor. He stayed here in the late fall, and that's the only thing he wanted. So he came in and said, loved the resort, but said, I love those alarm clocks. Can you sell me some? And so we ended up selling him several clocks so that he could give them away as Christmas presents, because he said that was the best. That's the best thing he's run into in a couple of years in resorts around the world to charge stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. But as Josh said, without further ado, some of my friends and colleagues from around the country are here to provide you some information and entertain you. And then I think I'm batting cleanup before lunch. And then we'll go wallow in the mud for a little while. But we've got a surprise for you at the park, so you get an opportunity to see something nobody has seen yet. And I will say that you may want to take it easy on lunch, because we have a little bit of a hike when we get to the park. So just keep that in mind.
We're used to it.
Thank you, Pete. All right, we're going to kick it off with Alabama Splash Adventure and Byron Hughes.
Okay, so I feel like I'm on a wall play thing here. This is working.
Yeah, but you didn't win. Got the wrong stuff.
I only wish the seats on the plane were that wide. That would be great for all those years. So I love to be the first one to kick it off, because everybody just got out of bed and you're fresh, and I feel like I have everybody's attention. Unlike whoever's the last presenter, when we're all like glazed over, like, oh my. So I'm just glad I have y'all this early. So I want to kick it off because I see so many people in the room that are from a long way away. So I want to know who drove the furthest to get here today. So who is it? I know Bill Buckley's here from Iceland.
He drove?
He did.
It's a submarine, isn't
That
it?
truck of his will go over the ocean like it's. So who's the furthest away? Y'all yell out if you like. Anybody from California? Texas, yeah, that's a long way away. There's Stephen C. back there from Texas, even though he does say Roll Tide.
Boo.
No,
You shouldn't say
who
that.
said that? Y'all are dismissed. It's okay. Don't hate that we have 16 of those championships. I know, really. Oh, that was not a good one. So anyway, but I want to kick off this morning talking about something that's very important, especially to the Cook family. That is you, ACE members. Me, ACE member, you, ACE member. And that is just a very, very important thing to us. It is so funny how many meetings we have, and we talk about the meetings, and, many, many times it comes up, well, what would the ACE members do? What would they think? So you guys are crucial to us. What you think, what you say, it does not go unnoticed. Trust me. Y'all know Dan is on Facebook and on everything and watches everything you say and responds to it. Did y'all see what John McGregor said? It's like, yeah, saw what John McGregor said. What do you think about Josh? What did Josh say? So, because y'all know when Josh talks, man, whoo, nails come out. That's a good thing, though. That's a good thing, Josh. That's good. So, but anyway, with that being said, it's just you guys are really important. We are just a whole different subculture of people. And sometimes we don't always have the best social skills, but I'm right? And so, but we make do with what we do, and we love roller coasters, and we love our parks, and we all have that in common, and we share that together. And I just think that's great, and the camaraderie amongst all of us is just great. I love it that I come in and say, hey, and everybody's like, cool, and I like that. And I think y'all do too, but anyway, I'm really impressed that y'all are here. This is a huge group. So I think we learned our lesson last year where Josh was like, you're not getting into media day at Fury if you don't show up. so y'all showed up. So thanks. So what is new for 2016 at Alabama Splash Adventure? Boy, it is going to be so exciting. I really wish it would be so cool if Dan Cook was here to tell y'all, because y'all know his enthusiasm is just incredible. And I just really wish that he was here to say, let me tell you, and jump and shout and all that kind of stuff. Oh my God, look who's here, everybody. It's Dan Cook. How did you get here? Well, I should turn the microphone over to the boss.
I want to kind of begin with where Byron was ending. I mean, first of all, thank you all very much. It's a privilege and an honor to be able to speak to Acers who have, the same passion and enthusiasm and love of theme parks and roller coasters and preservation. And all the things about this industry. I don't even like to use the term industry, but about parks that are so fantastic. They're just a joy and a blessing to be able to operate, Alabama Splash Adventure. Now, first of all, my mama wanted to be here worse than you all know. It's hard to keep the general away. But she had angioplasty surgery 10 days ago. She had a great recovery. She's already violated the doctor's rules that she's driving her car. She insisted on coming to this event, and I insisted that she not come to the event, that she rest. So I told her in return for her resting, that I would sing a song a cappella. Feel free to boo if it's bad, okay? But, you know, Pat Cook, my mother, is just an absolute joy and a delight to work with, and she's going to be there in 2016. And I told her she can't even talk retirement until she's 90. So that gives us out to about 2020 at least, Byron? 2021. See, Byron's going to make her work more.
More like she makes me work more.
But wait, we got to do one short song first. Byron did not announce that he took the Ames course. And what happened, Byron?
I passed it.
He is Ames certified. So let's just do a real quick hymn of pomp and circumstance. Da, 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 da. All right, enough of that silly stuff. No, thank you, Byron. So here we go. Now, okay, I gotta set a few rules here. Okay, I gotta define some terms. Okay, there's 3 terms you need to remember in the song. That's fixed. Bad papers here. My mother told me to use cards. I said, I use paper. She said, use cards. All right, there's 3 terms. The first term is Waltzing Patricia. This is going to be sung to the hymn of Waltzing Matilda. So we're going to kind of do bookends. The end of the morning session, if I'm not incorrect, is Malcolm Bird, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we're going to do bookends. I'm going to start dropping into my fake Australian accent, all right? You guys are American, so you can't really tell it's fake, all right? Well, so Waltzing Patricia is a term which affectionately refers to a person who walks around a theme park with a broom and a dustpan, swinging side to side, making certain the park is perfectly clean for all its guests. The second term of art in the song is General, which is the nickname for my mother, which is the person who runs Alabama Splash Adventure. I need to pay attention because there's a third term that you guys may not know, and this is difficult. But if you come to the park and give Byron and I advance notice, and you can answer the quiz about the 3 terms in the song, we'll give you a walk up the lift hill. But you got to give us plenty of notice. And some of you have done it. It's a blast. I love doing it. And the third term is Acer. So without further ado, let's stop this silliness. Here we go. Once a jolly general was walking the midway underneath the sun at Alabama Splash. And she sang and she danced while she cleaned and scrubbed that lovely park. You'll come a waltzing Patricia with me. Waltzing Patricia, you'll come a waltzing Patricia with me. And she sang and she danced and she cleaned up that lovely park. You'll come a waltzing Patricia with me. Then out came an Asa carrying his selfie stick. Click, snap the camera. 1, 2, 3. Then the Asa paused, asking the general to ride the rampage for fun with he. And he spoke once again, and he asked of the general, please come and ride the rampage with me. So up spoke the general and shouted out with glee, you'll never get me to ride rampage alive, said she. And the general's voice may be heard as you pass by the rampage. You'll come a waltzing Patricia with me. Waltzing Patricia, you'll come a waltzing Patricia with me. And her voice may be heard as you pass by that rampage poster. You'll come a waltzing Patricia with me.